right, the number one lesson that I have learned in parenting as a doula, as a mom of two under two, as someone who's been babysitting for almost all my life. Let's dive in. I want to share it with you today. My name's Leslie. I am a disciple, wife, mom, and childbirth doula, and this is where I share about all things birth, faith, and family. So if you end up liking this video, just feel free to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear what you thought. Let's dive right in. So to let you know my number one parenting lesson that I have learned through my experience, I have to start off with a story. And the beauty of this story is that it kills two birds with one stone. It will let you know how I came to Christ and also why I became a doula all at the same time. So this is 2014. I witnessed my cousin become a mom. And witnessing birth, I realized I knew nothing about life. And given at that time that I had success as the world defined it, I thought I had everything. And so this really shook my faith. It really shook my faith in me. It really shook my pride is what it ultimately did. And it humbled me. It humbled me big time. And it drew me back to God. And in that same vein, it then motivated me to learn more about the work that I'd always loved as a child, which is birth work. And that's what led me to become a doula. And so why do I share this? What does this have to do with your number one parenting lesson? Well, it's really what it says in the word. I've been meditating on Colossians 3, where it talks about humbleness of mind and meekness. And this concept of really making sure that we are expressing humility on not only in what we do, but also truly believe it on the inside. Recognizing that we really, just in that moment, I realized I knew nothing. And so what does the word says? It says that the beginning of knowledge is the fear of God. And that's when I started to learn. That's when I came to submission under the Lord. And so at the same time, here I am grappling with maintaining this humility, humbleness of mind that it talks about in Colossians 3. And then at the same time, the word says that God is able to do exceedingly abundantly all that I could ask or imagine through the power that works within us. Wow. So the juxtaposition of these two things, humility, maintaining humility, but also recognizing, often people just quote that first part, that He is able to do exceedingly abundantly all that we could ask or imagine, right? But it says through His power working in us. So when I think about how to maintain that humility of mind, it's through His power working in me, right? And it helps me to keep me in check. But that brings me to my number one parenting lesson, which is this. I know absolutely nothing, but I serve a God who knows absolutely everything. And He equips me with the wisdom to be able to deal with every challenge that parenting brings up. Listen, there's something I've learned as a doula. Every birth is different. Every baby is different. Every day is different, bringing its own challenges. Mom, every single day. But be encouraged that you are plugged into the source. You are plugged into God, who gives wisdom freely to all who ask, who shows us grace freely in all that we do, who has forgiven us, who has equipped us with His power to be able to do this. I have been battling, and I feel like every mother battles this. We think we need to be super mom. We think we need to be super wife. We think we need to be super homemaker. We need to do everything right and well and wake up early and get all the chores done every single day, all the things on our to-do list, and play with the children and make sure we educate them and make sure they're learning all their ABCs and their 1, 2, 3s, and make sure they sleep well, and make sure dinner's on the table, and make sure that the laundry is done, and make sure that everything, absolutely everything is done. Everything. We put this huge burden on our shoulders. And listen, I know being a mom has responsibilities, yes, but we don't have to make those responsibilities a burden. Because listen, I'm not super mom, but I do serve Jesus, who is the one who really saved the world. I don't need to save the world. I don't need to save my family. Jesus saved my family. I need to do what he has called me to do and trust him to do the rest. I think often we struggle with realizing that we're not doing this alone. And so that has been my number one parenting lesson, has been that I need to stay humble, right? And then remember that the beginning of knowledge is the fear of the Lord, and that he's going to help me through it, and he's going to give me grace, and he has given me all of his love, and that is enough. That is enough. As the song Jireh says, that is enough. And so I know that was a long-winded way to get this message out, but I hope that this encourages you. I hope that you are strengthened, moms out there. Listen, you can come to me for doula, for childbirth advice and parenting advice. You can read all the books from the parenting experts. You can, from the doctors, the pediatricians, you can get all these sources of advice from everybody else, all these experts. But what I've learned is that there is no leading like the Holy Spirit. There is no expert like God himself. And so he knows you. He knows every single one of your children. He knows exactly what the situation is around your birth, around your baby, around whatever stage it is that they're at in development, around your day, around your circumstances. He knows them. And so he alone is the one who can help you get through them best. We can try to do this on our own, but then we're going to feel like we're constantly failing because we're trying to be super mom all here on our own. And God is here to say, I'm not asking you to do it on your own. I am able to do exceedingly abundantly all that you could ask or imagine through my power, through his power that works within us. That's what his word says. And so to him be all the glory, all the honor, and all the praise today and every day as you parent, as you take care of your home, as you support your husband, as you handle your career, as you manage your business, all of that. Do it with him. It will make you feel like every day you don't have to be super, knowing that he is super. He is supernatural. There's so many things here in the natural that we can do, right? When my children are sick, I can give them all the natural remedies that I can find. I can do all the best things, right? That I know how to do in the natural, but there is nothing like getting on my knees and letting God do what can be done in the supernatural. There is nothing like the power of life and death that is in your tongue, that you could speak life over your children and the situations that they're in and watch God move. Watch the enemy flee. Submit to God in that place of humility before him. Put on these things. We are his holy, his elect. And watch him work through us. He'll work through us and he'll work for us. And it doesn't matter. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. And so with that, I encourage you today, mamas, have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one.